Immeasurable odds, still I gave straight bets, so I felt the most.
Welcome, everyone, to the Golden State, Oakland, California, the home of the Warriors as they prepare for an Eastern Conference opponent right here. We welcome you this Thursday evening as we get set for some exciting NBA action on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Kevin Love out there with Thompson. And it's Irving at the 1 spot.
Boy, that was a violent throw down there.
You're telling me.
I mean, it's almost like he doesn't like the rim.
Here's Smith.
Oh, wow.
It's a beautiful jam.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Early on last year, it was clear Steph Curry was just on another level, was an MVP candidate right from the start of the season, and he would eventually be voted that award.
And I thought very deserving. You can see how he elevated his play, and so many of us, and so much talk focuses on what he does offensively. But he was ahead of the snake of a terrific defensive group for Golden State a season ago, and that's one reason why he ended up being the MVP.
The drive by James.
That athletic.
Yeah.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
He could have tipped it home, but he wanted to give this crowd something to remember.
Dynamic work right there. Throw down that rebound.
Yes, sir.
And no need there, guys, to throw that one back out. Just go ahead and handle your business.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. It's stolen by Curry.
That steal was the product of active hands and outstanding defensive awareness there.
And Green slams it in.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there. You know, the Cavs last season won a bunch of games, but they had to fight for a lot of them. They often would fall behind early or dig a big hole and have to fight their way out of it.
Irving for 3. Cleveland the rebound. It's Thompson off the drive. It's stolen by Bogut. Thompson passes to Curry. The shot no good. Great D that time from James. You mentioned, GA, the Cavs and their comebacks. They actually overcame double-digit deficits for 13 of their 53 wins last year.
And Kevin, I remember their biggest one being a comeback after being down 17 points. I mean, but when you have the star power that the Cavs have, no comeback is out of the question. You're just never safe against this team.
Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for the Warriors. Livingston comes in for Thompson.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Here is Livingston. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. And Shumpert kicks to Love. No problems knocking that one down.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
The Warriors trailing. Outside, Green. Three-pointer. No good. And Cleveland will come the other way. Here's Shumpert. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And Iman Shumpert, more athlete than player when he entered the league. 42-inch max vertical, shoulders carved like Michelangelo. But he had a long way to go in terms of his skill set. And you can see that evolution right before your eyes.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Bogut. And it's Barbosa in for Curry. And Cleveland also making a change. Smith has checked in. And talking about Iman Shumpert, he seemed to learn from working with LeBron and Kyrie last year.
Yes, Shumpert was brought over for his defense, clearly, but as a bonus, his offense improved and got better. Now let's see if he can build on that going forward.
The Warriors making a switch here. Ezeli's checked in. LeBron's checked in for Cleveland.
And last season was one where Tristan Thompson transitioned from a starter to a bench role, didn't let the move bother him, and still put up solid numbers off the bench. How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys, and he made it look easy that time.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Here's Spates. Shot is no good. Great D that time from Love. LeBron James on the wing. He's covered by Iguodala. Irving drives in. A wide open look for Love. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Cavaliers lead by. And we got a chance to hear from LeBron James about the hard work and preparation he brings into it.
I go back and I'm able to, read this.
I think you'd have to say the preparation really shows on the court in his play, and rarely does he look surprised out there or caught off guard.
And Kevin, that's really just the mark of a total pro. And I don't think oftentimes the fans appreciate how much goes in terms of preparation. Some guys get it and some guys don't. But he's a perfect example of what proper preparation means in terms of preventing a poor performance.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Cleveland.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Iguodala out there with Festus Ezeli. And it's Rush. And there's Livingston. And it's Clark in at the 2 spot. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Love comes in for Channing Frye. James checked in for Shumpert. And Smith subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova.
Well, I tell you, the Warriors roster fit together hand in glove. They were led by the Splash Brothers, but the front court and the bench really complemented the rest of the team perfectly because all of the players for the Warriors were extremely versatile and highly skilled.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Bogut comes in for Festus Ezeli, and it's Thompson in for Sean Livingston. Clark dishes to Thompson. From deep. It's rebounded by Cleveland. As we're talking about the Warriors. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying hard to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Draymond Green. Clark, the pass to Thompson. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Thompson's got his first points of the night.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you. And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
And the Warriors making a change here. Curry's checked in. The Cavaliers leading by 6. James has a 2-pointer. Rush grabs the miss.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. As you said, the Cavs put a lot of pressure on themselves because of the trade. You could see it affect the way they came out of the gate, Clark.
And, you know, it was just night and day, Kevin, when the Cavs began to relax and click. I mean, a total transformation and turnaround. They would go 19-20 in the first 39 games and then 34-9 over the rest of the season once those guys gelled and got locked in.
Has to rush to the inside. Can't hit. Good D by Love.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint. Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And the Warriors with some changes. Spates checked in for Bogut. And it's Barbosa in for Brandon Rush. A switch here also for Cleveland. Dellavedova's checked in. Well, a careless foul, and he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. Steph Curry does so many things well, Clark, on the floor, but one area he had struggled with was turning the ball over.
Yeah, and after a slow start, Kevin, to the year in the turnover department, Curry was able to slowly right the ship.
And the Warriors making a change here. Iguodala's checked in. Then for the Cavaliers, Mozgov. He's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And Shumpert in there for Kyrie Irving. Jefferson's checked in for J.R. Smith. Timeout called the Cavaliers. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
The Cavaliers leading by 10.
And Curry and his turnovers last year, a lot of it might have been getting used to a new system, but you can see he's also tightened up his play to reduce the giveaways.
James, no good. The Warriors have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Cavaliers have gone 6 of 11 from the floor, over 50% shooting here in the second quarter.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here. He shattered the backboard. And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed, guys.
Boy, I love the pace and flow that their open court offense has been played with. I mean, it's been humming quietly, but very efficiently. Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Here's Curry with the 3. LeBron grabs the miss.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
And they seem to have gotten something out of almost every possession. Their defense has been just as good, just a tremendous performance all the way around.
Yeah, and they're doing it in hostile territory, too. I mean, don't forget about that part of it, which makes it even more impressive.
Cavaliers timeout.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to